Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced the creation of the Return to Learn Advisory Council. It's to try and figure out a safe way to reopen schools during this pandemic.
7 Action News reporter Alan Campbell spoke to a local superintendent and parent about how it can be done safely. Alan?
Well, Dave and Carolyn, we all know that things will be different, but this is especially true for students in K through 12 schools. Tonight, I spoke with a local superintendent and parent who say in order to get kids back into the classroom, we need to monitor the data, the science, and where we're at with COVID-19.
I am certainly concerned. I wouldn't say scared, but I'm certainly concerned.
Mahendra MULI has 2 children, one in middle school, the other in high school. He says he understands the importance of getting kids back in the classroom, but wants to make sure it's going to be safe.
I think at least our social responsibility and awareness should be to the extent where we can safely send our kids back to school. So I'm concerned. But I also understand the need that we have to balance this out.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer announcing the creation of the Return to Learning Advisory Council to figure out the safest way to get kids back to school.
This will be the template. When that time is that we get started will be determined by the epidemiology and the numbers.
The council will be made up of students, parents, administrators, and public health officials.
We've been contingency planning at this point, kind of in maybe 3 or 4 different buckets, in terms of whether we're completely in distance learning, a hybrid, fully back to school, and then talking about what the cleaning requirements are and the social distancing and what that might look like.
Rochester Community Schools Superintendent Dr. Robert Shaner says opening schools is not an easy process, but if it does happen, it needs to be done with the safety of students first and foremost.
So we're going to work very diligently as an entire team and a community to make sure kids are safe and to create a school context and a school environment where kids are safe. And based on the science and the information we have at the time, we'll implement that.
Mahendra says it has to be a slow process if the schools are going to open.
We can't expect to rush all the kids back to school at the same time. Maybe they go back to school a couple of days for a couple of hours to really get the hands-on elements of the curriculum taken care of, and then still continue to do online.
And that council will have a total of 20 members, but again, they will be responsible for coming up with a safe kind of a plan to get kids back into the classroom. Reporting live tonight, I'm Alan Campbell, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Alan.